Hi Sean, I missed you this week, but I hope that these videos will give you a few things to work on before I see you the next time. I think they will, and they've got a couple of things that might be a bit challenging for you, but I think you're up to the challenge, so we'll see how it goes. You know, oftentimes what happens is we get playing for a longer period of time. Sometimes things seem harder when we first try them, and then after that they're not quite so hard. So I believe that you and I started the American tune last week, and I thought we would just, first of all, when we, and we're starting with playing today, that we would just take a look at that to make sure that you have the left hand happening at the right place with the chord notes if you have added the left hand. So if you would push pause to get your book open, if it's not already open, to push page 52, that's where the American tune is. Can you believe we're already at the end of the book? Amazing. So the left hand is just your back and forth with the do, so, do, so. We're going to go down to our T, so, do, so, do, so, do, so, T, so, do. I think that it's really pretty predictable where the chord changes to the 5 come, but you can see where the Roman numeral 5 is in case you need to watch how many times you play each one. So it should sound like this when you put the hands together. And if you need to, you don't normally need to do this, but you can always block those notes, that fifth first, if that would be helpful when you're first putting the hands together. Blocking is always okay. So it might be nice if you could have Mom take a video of that for me once you get the hands together, so I could hear that before, if it's possible to do that before you come back for your next lesson. And then, do you remember the Old Woman song? I think it has one of these accompaniments. So what we're going to do today is we're going to move that and make the Old Woman minor. We did that with the Hot Cross Buns in the other book. And so this time what we're going to do is we're going to move it to E minor position. So you should have an E, F sharp, G, A, B for both hands. We're going to play it the same way though. So we're going to use our pinky, middle. So the muscle memory is going to be the same. You just have to get set up into the minor key. So you'll have your hand on a black key. And let me move the camera and see if we can try to watch my hand while I do it, and you can watch. So you're going to be doing and it has to repeat. I don't think you'll have trouble putting the chords with that because you've already done that before in the major key. You just have to know that you'll be set in E minor position. So that's the first new thing that I'd like you to do for this week. And the other thing, we're going to do one more thing with the Old Woman. We're going to keep her in major this time, but we are going to give her a triple rhythm instead of a duple rhythm. And so let's just do a little bit of echoing in triple. So I'm going to say do da dee do, do da dee do da dee, do dee do dee, do do. All of those rhythms that we just did are in Old Woman. Do, do, dee, do, do, dee, do, dee, do, dee, do, dee, do. So the rhythm is not anything new for you. It's just trying to take, because you're so used to doing Old Woman in duple, it might be a bit of a challenge for you, but I think you can do this. So we go back to Old Woman in G. The accompaniment pattern goes like this. Do, da, dee, do. be really careful. Remember how you had I think it was the Russian song and you did it, no, German? One of those songs that we did just recently, you were playing it in duple, but it was really in triple. So you'll have to be careful when you're doing this, and I think it would be helpful if you could say do da dee 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 do. Now this might be a little tricky to do if I'm not there to write the rhythm in your book. If you get frustrated with this, don't worry about it. We can work on it again when I see you. But you could at least try to do the Old Woman in E minor. I don't think you'll have any trouble with that. And make sure you get your left hand with the American tune. That'll be great.